Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Xcite Racing League production for the Tier 6 division. We're having a little pre-show as we always do this week, but this week is a little different from previous weeks. I'll just turn my TV down because it's a bit too loud. My name is Shadow Hunter FX. I'm joined as always with my Tier 6 compatriot F1X Speed. And if you want to explain a little bit on what we're doing this week, Wes, because this was your idea. You've done the work for this, so
Alright then.
We're doing tonight.
Well, we didn't get to do a midway review of the season, so I thought it's best to actually at some point do a review. And we had a break last week, of course, so I had nothing to do, and I wanted to do something. So we got tonight the 2/3 of the way through. Yep, I did some calculations of the Tier 6 season 8. So we're going to look back at some of the drivers that are still in, some of the drivers that are gone, and you know who's done what this season and how everything's shaped up.
Oh, there's a very detailed description about it. Well, obviously we are what round is in for
14.
round 14 of the championship. So after this race tonight, which is going to be the longest if it's not 100% race. Put it that way. It's going to be a tough race for those drivers out there tonight. But after this race tonight, there'll be 5 more Grand Prix left. That is all before we wrap up things with Season 8. We probably will have an end of season sort of awards thing. You reckon we could do something like that?
Probably could. We did it last season, didn't we?
Yeah. I want to do it just for Tier 6 though.
Alright, yeah, we probably can.
Yeah. Just Tier 6. Right.
Aha.
So the season so far, well, started off with, as always, in these F1 games, started off in Australia, and basically to sum that race up, normally at the start of the championship we find out what is or who are going to be the pace setters. But with this one, this produced the only win for McLaren so far. In fact, it was the only double podium for McLaren so far this season, and that was won by...
Motorsport Nerd.
Yes, it was won by Motorsport Nerd, and he started... he started at the back. He didn't qualify, I believe, yeah. He was followed by his teammate. Yeah, for the first 100% of the season, obviously we've got a few left to go. It was mixed conditions as well. It was full wet, then it went to dry, and there was so much different action, but it's definitely, I regard it as probably the best race of this season. Anything else you want to say about that one?
Well, yeah, it was very dramatic, wasn't it? It challenged them all very, very much. It was the first race they've all had together as a division, and then it was 100% race distance. It had a safety car. It was full wets. It was absolutely mad, and the McLarens pulled it out of the bag, and they got the 1-2, which was a surprise, a very big surprise.
Definitely was. I'm having a look. I'm actually glad I've got my iPad now because I can see all the little things. I remember in that one there was a Mercedes 1-2 in qualifying. XRL Patronus. That was a little surprise for me in that race, because we had known, well, until the back end of the season, we had known XRL Patronus to be the bottom end of the points, not to be too harsh on him. But, he was scoring like 4, 6 races, but he was getting better. He was probably the most improved driver of last season. And then going into this season, he's obviously acquainted to the new handling of these different cars better than he was last season, and kicked off with a pole position. Of course, the race didn't exactly go that well because he ended up in 7th, just to show how all over the place that race was. But Qualifying was relatively close as well. 1.2 seconds separated the field. Hell King Tomo was up there as well as one of his better qualifying. Yeah, the season definitely kicked off with a great start in Australia. Of course, as we said, the two McLarens on the front two positions, and it was followed by, I believe it was Ricardo XV.
Yeah, it was. That was a shock, wasn't
Indeed. What's going on? Oh, I think it went black for a second. Okay, so that was Australia. Then we went into Malaysia. Now with this one, if you do want to have a look back, because all these races are on your YouTube channel,
it? We think.
I believe. Most of them are. But with this one, we had a few troubles with Twitch, which we're not on anymore. We're on YouTube now, which is a lot better, I have to say. A lot less difficulties, I think you would agree with that one.
Oh yeah.
You're the one that does the streams. Yeah, we had a few problems with Twitch in Malaysia. We never got to do the race live, but still recorded it, and that was a completely full wet race, if I remember rightly. Yeah.
I know there was rain in it.
Yeah, a full wet race, full wet tyres all the way through. And I think, yeah, for the front three positions, it was a battle between the two Mercedes, Petronas and Mutka, having a battle with the Red Bull or Superbra. Flash Student, actually, the Ferrari got pole in the dry quali, I believe. But the one image I remember this one, I'm sorry Flash Student if you are listening in on this, but the one moment I remember of that one is he was on pole and he lost it, well, within 100 feet, basically, before the first corner. Both Mercedes passed him, and I was like, he had a decent race later on. But yeah, again, after that race, we didn't know who the real pace setters were. It hadn't sort of set into motion yet.
No, it hadn't. Well, it had a little bit, to be fair.
It had a little bit. I mean, obviously
the results doesn't show if like. Did it? Because you had Superbar cross the line first, but lose the win due to penalties. So by that point we didn't know that Superbar was a top end person. We had never like heard of him, but he did cross the line first and everything. So it was a count of we knew who he was by that point, but we didn't know he was going to be the quickest.
No. I mean, obviously he didn't start in Australia, according to my.
No, he didn't.
According to my results here, so then he got, as you said, crossed the line first, and then the penalty after the race, down third. But yeah, the fact that he wasn't up the top in qualifying. Again, it wasn't until, well, I'd say from the next race onwards when we thought the Red Bulls looked very, very strong, because they got their first 1-2 of the season in Bahrain. Obviously, Bahrain was interesting because obviously in seasons beforehand it was a day race, and this one was a night race. Of course, people kept well away from the bollards because the bollards of death hit them and automatically destroyed your car. Don't think we had that.
No, we didn't. We were fine.
Didn't have that. I have the results of Bahrain on here. I do. Look. Oh yes, I do. Mr. Deeds actually got pole in that one, showing does seem to be the qualifier, Mr. Deeds, and a decent race pace added to boot. Yeah, another close qualifying, 1.8 separated them. What was that? Oh, one thing I do see in this one is Mucka, who is no longer racing with us this season. But Mucka, yeah, he started in 14th, didn't set a time in quali, ended up finishing the race in 4th with a very decent result. Just ahead of Moontrix, 8,000 by the timing screens, by the looks of that. Superbra and Schumacher got the 1-2. Battle's been all through the field actually. That underlined that this season was going to be full of interesting side-by-side battles. The two Ferraris, the two Williams, the two Mercedes went side-by-side on several occasions. But yeah, that was a relatively good race. Go on to the next race, obviously, China. What do you remember that one, Wes? I'll let you go through these next three.
See, China, that one was interesting because near the end we had a chance of rain, didn't we? It did start to rain. I think I was having a panic attack about people not pitting. I think it was the one where we said that Schumacher hadn't had a race win in a whole season, so he wanted to actually get a win, and he called the conditions correctly. I think it was in the lead anyway, but I'm not too sure because Superbra didn't get the conditions quite as correct. But yeah, Schumacher got a nice win. It was I think only so far this season. He might have another note. Yeah, it is only. Yeah,
so far, yeah.
I'm looking at it right in front of me, and I still wasn't sure. But yeah, so he's had one, and that was it, and he did quite a good job. I think that gave him the confidence he really needed to push a little bit harder. So I think Superbra still got on the podium, even with the weird strategy call. No, fourth. Yeah, fourth.
Yeah.
Fourth.
Second was Patronus, and then I believe.
Nicely done, Patronus.
Yeah, who
Got third then.
do we have the China?
Wait, I might have it.
On the table.
down.
The table. Flash.
Was it Flash? Was it? Aha, because he called the strategy right, didn't he? He was one of those that got it right. Him and Tomo, which got it right, which I was quite pleased about. But yeah, that was a standard one, wasn't it? Really, plan race. It was sorting things out really, and it stopped the 1-2 sort of streak of the constructors doing that. But it's because we had 3 in a row. Yeah, momentarily. Because what was it next? Spain after China? Spain. Oh god,
Yeah,
Spain. We're brushing this quickly. Yeah, first 5 laps. Interesting. This is the word I'm going to use with that one. But Superbra took the win, I believe, quite easily as well because of that. He stayed out of the way and just won. I feel like that's how it happened.
Won by 20 seconds in that one.
Yeah. Who got second?
Hamilton did. Pure Hamilton.
I have a
got
feeling
second.
Jism was on third, I feel.
Yeah, Jason got
There you go, yes.
because of the after race penalty that Schumacher got, but Schumacher still got 4.
So yeah,
that was,
that's interesting.
we'll try not to touch on that too much about Spain because every driver and probably everybody that watched that
Yeah, everyone knew.
know.
Yeah, I think we'll touch on what Jism though quickly because that was Jism's so far only podium of this season. I mean, it's third, and he's. I think I had named him at one point the man that scores points because he has scored quite a few points this season. 2 top 5s, but he's been always scoring points. He's basically doing what Tomo normally does, but the only difference is Jism's got more points.
Yeah.
Really, and I think he's racing tonight. He didn't, of course, race last week due to his 2 weeks ago because of his arm and everything. I think. What was that? Spa even. That was Spa. He didn't race. I'm sure. No, he did race in Spa.
He did.
Where did he race? He did race in Spa and didn't race in Monza, I think.
Didn't race in Monza, but he had
That's it, yes.
XRL button that was reserved.
Yes, he did, yeah.
4 points.
He said it was a good race for Jism.
Yeah. That's his only podium so far. And Jism is one of those drivers that always seems to be there or thereabouts in the race. I mean,
Yeah.
You don't think, not a relatively good qualifier, but always seems to be there at the race. Sort of
Respectful, and he's smart.
Wise and respectful head about him.
Yeah.
Way I'd say it.
Yeah, I think he is quite there. No one hates him. No one, everyone can run side by side with him. I'm pretty sure of that. Time to time, it's quite easy to do that because he's nice and respectful. So after Spain, Monaco, that is a race where there was a safety car. That was a Ricardo XV, sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly, with, I think like 4 laps to go. I feel it's 4 or 5.
Yeah,
Let me
it was
just
4.
get that up because he's in the Force India. It's 4 laps to go. So yeah, that kind of unlucky to him for that one.
It was Ricardo, I think, that hit the
Not good for Force Indias, was it?
hit the last corner.
Yeah.
Hit the last corner, and then the other Force India, I think it must have been Button. Yeah,
It was Button, yeah.
Hit the safety car Casino trying to pass it, and
Yep.
automatically disqualified him.
Yeah.
It's obviously one of those things that it was incredibly unfortunate, but yeah.
That was a big point of their championship, though.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of big hampered there. They were gonna get some nice solid points, I thought, because I think Button was running 6th or something like that at the time.
Yeah, his Button was on for a good haul of points. Ricardo, I think, was as well before he brought out the safety car, but yeah, that was very unfortunate for them. But what it did cause was obviously the last 3 to 4 laps. I mean, we had cars that were a lap up and cars that were lap down, so with different battles going on.
Really messed up field.
What I would say about that race, and this is the last time I'm going to touch on Spain, promise you.
I will go to Spain.
One thing I will say about Monaco is that after Spain, because of what happened in it, a few of the other drivers in the community was going to watch Monaco like a hawk, thinking something bad was going to happen. And apart from an unfortunate cycle between Chisholm and Moontrick towards the end after the safety car, that was a misunderstanding, really.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Drivers. Apart from that, there was nothing at all that was incredibly bad. And it did show, I mean, I was very, very proud of the drivers. In fact, they went through Monaco, arguably one of the toughest circuits to go through, relatively unscathed, and a very, very decent race. But again, that was a back-to-back victory for Superbra after Spain. And then we went into Canada after that. Now,
Canada, that's a turning point, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was obviously the one thing. Sorry about it, but the one thing that reminds was of course we had the test with a new driver called the Mitzvah FS, and it took 3 corners, got to turn 3, the Mitzvah hit the back of the button and Button was the wheel.
Let me just explain something here. I have some notes for every driver, and my note for Button is has a lot of unluckiness. That's my note that I got for him.
That is basically him down to a T, really.
Yeah, that's it.
In fact, both Force Indias.
Yeah, both, yeah. Both of them have very unluckiness.
There have been so many times where they could have had very, very decent results. I mean, their constructors' points, so we will go over the drivers and the constructors by the end of this, but
they haven't got too long now, actually, but yeah.
their position in the constructors is not justice to what they've actually done over the season. I mean, so many times. I mean, Ricardo could have had. I think he's had a few podiums.
He's had 2.
But he could have had at least 5 podiums. But remind myself what the results were.
If we're going to talk about Force India, I might as well just throw in, because I got his name, of course, on the stats and on the screen. Gary, the new Gary, with he joined Bonza. He got a podium already. So he's a big help to that team.
Indeed.
That's
of course they'd want to try and keep him for next season.
Oh yes, yeah.
If these guys stick together, of course, we don't know
what's going to happen
by the end of this season. But
we should probably quickly brush through. We could either brush through the rest of the teams, or we could brush through the rest of the calendar.
Rest of the calendar.
Okay, go on then.
Because we're already halfway through it anyway. So yeah, Canada, obviously that incident with Button and the Mets will always be
Remembered.
especially in Button's mind. But
Yeah.
the other point was, of course, the midfield was tight as always and very highly contested at the minor points. But the top two, which at this point was Super and Hamilton, I remember saying after Monaco, the dominance of the Red Bull, because as I didn't mention in Monaco, Red Bull got another one too. And I said at this point, during the race, I believe, that something needs to be, done.
Someone needs to beat him.
Yeah, something needs to be done. Somebody needs to find setup or push harder, because they just needed something extra to catch the gap on the Red Bulls. And I think in Canada, Hamilton was the one that stepped up the plate, and especially actually, he was in the middle of a great form, Hamilton, because he'd only scored 4 points in the first 4 races, had 3 non-scores in a row, and then all of a sudden a podium in Spain, 4th in Monaco, and he got the win. Arguably, luckily, because of Supercross disconnection. But we will never know, of course, who would have won that outright, because they were swapping positions pretty much every lap between the pair of them. It was a fascinating battle to watch.
Yeah, I have a note written down for Pure Hamilton this season. It says that he has the second most wins in Tier 6 with 3 this season. And he has improved massively from the start.
That says a lot, considering the start he had. That's a big note to say. I mean, yeah, he got the win, luckily, in Canada because of Supercross disconnection, obviously. But in the next race in Austria, where we had another one of those late dramas with a shower, I think it was the last 2 laps of the
Yeah, it was, yeah. They had another great battle there as well.
Yeah, they had another great battle, but this time it was Hamilton that took the win, and rightfully so in that one. Under a lot of pressure, eventually took the victory. Of course, Austria was another one of those races again we won't touch on too much because there were a few incidents.
Yeah, we're touching the fact that it was the last race, I think, for Moontrix and Mucker.
Yes, it was.
For both, I think it was the last one, which is unfortunate because Toros owe a little bit to Moontrix, because Moontrix, you may have seen on the stats, he got the first podium for Torosso in this season as well, so that's that. But I think actually, because I click on it now, that Daz probably has got a few more since then. No, he hasn't actually. Will Gaming has, so it's all good. He got replaced by Will Gaming, which has done the same basically as what Moontrix has done, and got the Torosso team a nice podium. And Mucker, of course, in Mercedes, I believe, got replaced by Crazy Runner.
Yes, indeed.
Or Big Match. I'm not sure which one. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure who.
Yeah.
Because which one? I think Big Bang Sean replaced XRL Patronus.
And now XRL Patronus is back.
In Ferrari, yes, replacing Flash Student, yes.
They don't want to make it easier on us, do they? They
No.
Keep changing around, but it does have to be done on various circumstances and occasions that we have to do that. But that's just the way it works. Yeah, we need to move swiftly on because we've only got 10 minutes left.
We're running out of time.
Yeah, running out of time. So, go for the championship table during qualifying, probably.
Okay, yes, we will, yeah.
Yeah, so go on to the last few races before tonight, because Silverstone was next. I was away because I had work on that day, so we had, I believe, XRL Ricardo in that race.
Yeah.
As commentator. Relatively good race, I believe.
Yeah, there was 2 incidents, and those were on like the last couple of laps, and it really got sorted out. There was nothing at all bad that happened, but I can't remember what happened. Who won that race? Was Super Pro won that?
Yeah,
yeah, he did. Yeah.
Drew home the second. Yeah.
Yep.
Fourth. Yeah, the fourth. No. Third one, two. Third 1-2 of
There you
Bull
go.
of the season. Yeah, I got there eventually.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's because the top three drivers have all swapped.
Yeah, they have a bit,
All
yeah.
the way around, and it's got confused me. Yeah, the third 1-2 of the season for the Red Bull team happened at Silverstone, ironically, because that's where the cars are nearby. So yeah, that was good. Mr. D's got the final podium spot in Silverstone.
Yeah, well, Mr. D's.
Yeah, as I say, relatively um, not many finishers by the looks of it. I mean, we have a Tomo DNF, Wilmer DNF, as a Ricardo. I believe Tomo hit the wall and then
Yeah.
had something about that.
Yeah, but I think there was about 10 finishes, I think.
Yeah.
I have a
But
feeling there was still quite a lot.
Relatively simple race, and yeah, and good points for Red Bull and a good few others as well. Germany was after that, and again, and this is where Super Bra was in
Form.
almost an unbeatable run of form at this point. And with this one in Germany, he actually started at the back
Yeah, that was
in this
exciting.
Grand Prix, and still came through to win and powered through the field. I believe he was fourth by the end of lap 2, and it was just, yeah, it was interesting to watch. And he again, second 1-2 in a row for Red Bull. Third place went for Pure Hamilton. So I mean, those three have just been on the podium the most times this season. It seems to be. Mr. D's got a very consistent fourth place in his little run of form as well, without Tennessee Gerald in fifth. XRL Ricardo, remember that qualifying, if the results are on qualifying for Germany. Are they? Yes, they are.
Wow, you're lucky. I think from then they probably aren't, but
No, they're not. No,
there you go.
Ricardo
to pole.
did get pole,
Yeah.
but it was by a small margin, I believe.
And then he lagged out on the first lap, so just showing his unluckiness again. Force India, everybody.
We never know what he could have done in the race, but interesting. Then we went to Hungary, 3 in a row for Super Bra, which set a record in Tier 6. Of course, nobody had done that beforehand. He won the race quite comfortably. Relatively a good race. Every good race is always, but Hungary was the one I don't really remember much from.
Not too much happened. I know that Crazy Runner got his second podium.
Second podium,
yeah. Yeah.
And then Mr. D's ended up on the podium in an interesting race because the championship leaders, only Super Bra was on the podium on the top step. Schumacher only got 8, and Hamilton only got 6 points in that one, so not a very good race for them. And then we went to Belgium, the 100% race, which, wow, that was a very, very entertaining race. A safety car after 3 laps, which bunched up the field, and then I remember seeing the Force Indias, Ricardo and Button.
Yeah, they had the 1-2 at one point, yeah.
And I thought, wow, where has this come from? And of course, that didn't end a 1-2 for them because Super Bra got the 4th win in a row for himself. But Ricardo did get his second podium of the season, his best result with 18 points. Followed on the final step of the podium by Mr. D's, his third place in 4 races. Interesting way to say that, with Hamilton getting up 12 points, Schumacher 10. And of course we had, last time out, sorry we're going really fast through this because
yeah, we are now, yeah.
not that far away from the start. But we have Hamilton, who took the race victory in a very, very exciting race. I think Italy will be another one of those standout Grand Prix by the end of the season. It was highly entertaining the first few laps. Well, throughout all of it. Hamilton got the race win, beating Super Bra. Again, one of those legitimate performances showing that it can be done, even though we have Super Bra leading the top of the table. And final step of the podium went on to Gary Allburn in his debut. Of course, a new recruit to the Force India, and also a good solid result for big man Sean in the Mercedes, also in his first race finish. But yeah, it's been a very, very good season so far. I've highly enjoyed it. Um, more entertaining, more captivating than an actual F1 season, I might add. Always seems to be the case. Obviously this is my second season in commentating for this, but it's been good. It's been
Yeah, it
good.
has.
I have no idea what's going to happen by the end of this season, but I'm going to miss it. Really, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to look back.
Michaels is going to cry now.
I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. But no, I'm going to look back and a couple months down the line at all the races on YouTube and just
It was good.
live the season.
Yeah.
Live the season. It's been a great one. But yes, we've gone on a bit about this race, about this season, and of course we will wrap it all off completely with no time constraints
Yeah.
at the end of the season. Trust us on that. But yes, as I said, we've got 5 minutes left before the start of the Singapore Grand Prix. We're going to take a couple minutes break, but make sure you join us for 50% around the night race of Singapore, the longest race if you don't count 100% Grand Prix, which are a few left. So make sure you're in for the long haul. It's going to be an interesting one.